screening committee, based on that petition, did not clear Prince Otu, whereas they did not investigate that information. Now, having not cleared Prince Otu at the screening committee level, there is appeal screening committee. Prince Otu approached screening appeal committee, asking why he wasn't cleared. The screening committee raised attention to the fact that there have been a petition, although there is no backup. We have now made our investigations as the screening appeal committee, which the appeal committee did not. Don't forget, all these committees, there used to be a lot of inducement and all that. It's normal in politics. There are a lot of people that are not sincere in their assignment. Now, the screening appeal committee came out to say that we have made our findings. There is no record of any case whatsoever, talk less of conviction. Because when you talk about someone being convicted, that means there was a case. Now, they indicated Prince. However, as a screening appeal committee, you have not disclosed some of your credentials that have not been disclosed to us. And because you have not disclosed those credentials, our screening process is inconclusive. That their report is in the public domain. Now, we could have been conclusive. Reduces to any term, means it is not finished. Now, what that required was, go and bring us those things you did not give to us, so that we can conclude on your screening process. Now, don't forget that the committee is being set up by the end of this, and the committee did their work, and the committee is supposed to return whatever is their findings to the end of this, because there's a timeline for all these assignments. Now, in between the period where the committee was on their duty, Senator Bassey Edet Otu funded them with whatever they wanted, and they transmitted it to the end of the receipt. It was now on the shoulders of the end of the receipt to take necessary actions. Now, having been satisfied with what Prince Otu furnished them, they now wrote to the election committee in Cross River State through the organizing secretary of the party, informing them that Senator Prince Bassey Edet Otu have been duly cleared by the party to participate in the primary. The list that was published carried his name, Barrister Chris Agara, and Senator Owan Enoh. Now, they went into the elections, a lot of that is history. You know, he won massively and all that. Now, having emerged in the election, Senator Owan Enoh, in his own rights, felt that the organizing secretary of the party cannot unilaterally on his own clear Senator Bassey Edet Otu. He now approached the court to look into the screening process that saw Senator Otu emerge as candidate. Now, why I'm saying this is because people are mixing the whole argument. People are saying that Senator Otu does not have certificate. This has nothing to do with certificate. Now, the issue of certificate, I'm speaking as a lawyer. Now, certificate was never an issue. But because the issue of qualification was in contention, having approached the court, because the court attends to issues of merit, Justice Ojukwu, our lordship, the merit of the case, went into the issue of qualification. And when you go into the issue of qualification, then you now look at what the law says, the letter of the Constitution, requiring what is required for a person to qualify to contest for the position of governor. And that has been put to rest. Section 177 expressly, when you have time, look at it, says that that person must be a Nigerian by birth, which Prince Otu is a Nigerian by birth. Clearly stated. That person must be at up to 35 years in terms of his age. Prince Otu is more than 35. That person must be a member of a political party. Prince Otu belongs to a political party. That person must be sponsored by that political party, meaning that the party must nominate you as their candidate. Prince Otu was duly nominated by the APC as their candidate. That person must also school up to certificate level. That's have evidence of having school up to certificate level. Which is now when you say certificate level, you know, one express mention of one thing is exclusion of others. The Constitution mentioned evidence of having school up to certificate level. He did not qualify the certificate. That is why if you followed, in the case of Buhari, there was this same article, in the 2019 elections, you remember that matter went up to the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
The Supreme Court held that Buhari having went to even Sandhurst, you don't expect a military general in this country. There is no major in the army. I want to be quoted. Or captain, that you query that captain does not have an evidence having school up to certificate level. Certificate level means even first school level certificate is a certificate level by our constitution. Now, what the constitution was trying to achieve was that this person can read and write, is literate enough to discharge his functions. Now, Senator Bassey Edet, having been chairman Senate Committee on Finance, in this country, having been chairman Senate Committee on Banking and Insurance, having attended several seminars and workshops globally, a graduate of Sociology, University of Calabar, having been chairman Petroleum Upstream, he has been chairman Joint Committee on Petroleum Industry Bill in this country, with people who are present governors in this country as co-chairmen and members under him. This is a man that you know in person. So the question of his qualification is nothing but a storm in a teacup, I would say. People are just trying to, look for other windows of existence. Prince Otu is more than qualified in terms of his certificates and papers. Prince Otu is qualified in terms of what the laws of the land allows him to. So that is why even in the court, Justice Ojukwu said clearly that on the issue of his qualification, that all the provisions of Section 177 have been met by Senator Bassey Edet. And I will say that on Sandy Anoh's issue, the judgment is on the 24th. We should be patient. We should be patient. Judgment will be delivered.
Okay. Thank you so much, Barrister.